Good evening. I will throw some light on the repositioning that I have done. But before that, what actually the economy is? Economy is the reflection of wealth of a country, which involve assets and business transactions only. Since I have done and provided a very simplest and smoother environment for the next gen kingdom of Nevada. For that, the older structure of the business in Kingdom of Nevada was, very complicated. What I have done, I made it very simpler and smoother. For that, in the past structure, there was not intuitions from every businessman and even their manpower to go for, you know, understanding total policies and calculating it. So what I have done, I made it simpler and smoother. So the policy understanding and the calculating will be very simpler. Every country has different policies in terms of doing business. So from the government part and from the businessman part, this is within the country. So the policy and the understanding and calculating it must. And what I want that the repositioning provide the new environment, and what I want that everyone should go with the policy and the understanding, and everyone should know how to calculate policies for having a better and greater business. Now, since I have done a very simpler and a smoother environment in Kingdom of Nevada, like there is no sea water area conflict. It means that the volume of the business will increase. In the past environment, the restrictions were more. So the taxation power was the heaviest. But with the simpler and smoother environment, everything will change. Similarly, there is no land area conflict. So crossing the fences will be a very easier part. The volume again will increase. And in terms of taxations, it will be different. Now, how to categorize new business? New business are categorized in two ways: heritage and engineering. Heritage includes all the cultural aspects from needle to the biggest cultural part, and engineering involves each and every department of the engineering. Since the environment is simpler and smoother now, so the new business don't have any, complications. But existing older business, since they are running with the past environment, there were more complications. So they have to change from the more complicated phase to a very smoother and simpler phase. So they have to take care and to be more concentrated in adopting new, simpler and smoother environment. Similarly, If we talk about the defense, you know, business, the old defense structure was totally dependent on the manufacturing of nuclear weapons and, the volume of bullets. The calculation was made such that. But since there is no nuclear war tension and the production of the nuclear weapon are going to be stopped, and since the utilization of bullets in United States of America and North Korea are going to decrease by 50%. Similarly, the bullet utilization will be decreased by 50% in Kingdom of Nevada. So the revenue generation with the older structure and defense sector in past was very high. So to catch up with that revenue structure, the defense structure should be given a new defense structure to have a beautiful and well extended, smart growthable business. Now, taxation. Since every country have different tax structure, in Kingdom of Nevada, all the different countries have different tax structure as per the policies of the government. So, what I say, every tax structure is just like, backbone of the country. So the tax structure of every country is unique, and this uniqueness should be maintained in every country of Kingdom of Nevada. Now, more important, bank involvement. There are only two types of bank transactions. First one cash, and next one bank. Cash part is the one of the simplest, transaction, but bank transaction are one of the, look like a simpler, but as of not simpler, but complicated. So the bank have to be keen with the businessmen of, across borders to have a simpler and smoother environment in terms of transactions. And in the last, most important thing is understanding of the policies of the government and calculated policies. The past environment was complicated, so no one cared for understanding policies and calculating policies. But doing business in terms of, in terms of revenue generation, I am going to get this. So what I have to do with the policies? Business is just, thumb rule. Adopt the order, take the order, and, implement it. But this is not the thing in the newer environment of repositioning. What I suggest that everyone should go for policy understanding. If you, understand the policies of business of different countries, and even in one country too, in different states, the ease of doing business is in greater form. And if once you understand the policies, you will got to know how to calculate policies. When you calculate policies, you will see the revenue generation will be higher and higher. So chart out the graph, before moving, plan everything, understand everything, and lastly, if you plan everything in a better way, if you understand everything in a better way, implementation It's one of the simplest thing. And once the implementation is done, execution is one of the simplest thing. So these are a small concept of repositioning that has been done by me. So I wish you a very good luck for the new environment. The more you try to rise, the more you will generate the revenue. So go, understand, plan, implement, execute. Have a great day. Have a good day.